And how so much of our lives are maintenance.
Maintenance, we're here for maintenance, yoga maintenance.
In
These machines.
in the Vedic world, that's all the purview of Vishnu, right? Do you all know that? In the Hindu Trinity, you could say. There's a creator named Brahman who's honestly kind of a side character, really not that central. He's more important in the older texts. And then there's Vishnu, who's big, and it's like so big and so important that he has 9 different forms or incarnations. And some people say he has more than that, that he's also, yet to come still. And did you all see my big fat Greek wedding?
Yes.
So you know how everything goes back to ancient Greece and the mind of the father of that family. Even the Windex was invented by the ancient Greeks. So Hindus can be a little bit like that sometimes. And even make the claims that even Buddha was an incarnation of Vishnu, and in fact, even Jesus. That kind of thing exists sometimes in Hindu culture. And then, of course, there's Shiva. Nataraja. That's the Nataraja. That's the one dancing in the ring of fire. But more classically, Shiva is associated with change, with the destruction even, or transformation, or things having a dissolution process. And then sort of coming back around. And then prior to all of that existing, all of that mythology and all those personifications of divine energy, prior to that was the goddess. Prior to the sort of the original pattern, feminine energy. And do you all know this fancy word, parthenogenesis? You know what parthenogenesis is? It's the ability for organisms, including organisms that reproduce through sexual reproduction, to reproduce without the contribution of a male, without sperm. So far, to my knowledge, it's only been done in a lab with mice and not necessarily in the natural world. But most cucumbers that you eat are parthenogenic, for example, and it's fascinating. So I just say that just to share the basis, or the mother, or the feminine energy, and for that matter, the earth itself, and systems that are more communal, are more connected, are more interdependent, are more inherently loving, and protect the vulnerable, are the basis, are the pattern, are the blueprint for life on this planet, and sadly are also overlooked, taken for granted, stepped on, as it were. Democracy is like this. Let us not overlook what we have, what has given us life and freedom, and our ability to gather together in community and chant, Vedic chants, because we live in a country where, at least so far, that's been allowed. And we must not take it for granted, particularly when it's under attack, which it is. So let's sing together. Close your eyes a moment, everybody. Just feel your breath. It's one of the most beautiful things about having a practice at all, is that it suggests in no uncertain terms to stop the endless pursuit of outer achievement or happiness or satisfaction or, things to list on your resume, all of that out there. Just stop. For now, stop. And turn around. Look back. Look back to the source. Look back and say hello, namaste, to life itself. I'd like to encourage you to breathe in such a way that when you inhale, you feel some energy. You could use the form of light as a visualization coming down the central axis of the spine, and when it reaches the pelvic floor, it turns into red-colored roots and reaches down into the earth. And when you exhale, the energy flows right back up the spine and out the crown of the head and opens and branches out. And at the ends of those branches, there are flowers, like a magnolia. Okay, let's work with that image for a moment. By the way, trees only grow two directions, from their tips of their roots and the tips of their branches. That's it. So and in girth, of course. Inhale, draw some energy down, down, down. Visualize red roots. And exhale. Up it goes. Right up out the crown of the head. Opens, branches, flowers. And you keep on going a couple times until you feel the energy of a beautiful flowering tree, maybe a crab apple. Those are more common in our bioregion. Or if you know magnolia, that's beautiful too. Give yourself about 3 or 4 more breaths with this visualization. Soften your shoulders, your jaw. When you inhale and the organs push down, there is a rooting pattern, a downward, grounded, earthy pattern. And when you exhale, the diaphragm rises, the energy goes upward. And we're just following that. By the way, keep going. First breath of your life in this incarnation is an inhalation. Last breath of our lives is an exhalation. That pattern is there all the time. Palms together, everyone. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth exhalation. Inhale again. Voices together. Again, please. Inhale. friends, I'd like to invite you into a simple Vedic chant to the mother, to the earth, to that nurturing, life-giving, caring energy that we all carry, regardless of our gender, by the way. These are human qualities. They're not exclusive to any particular gendered body. They're universal and also human. We're part of the universe. And it's just this song. Jai Ma, 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 Jai. So then we'll repeat that. Jai Ma, 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 Jai. And then it changes a little. Jai Ma, 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 Jai Ma. Let your body sway a little bit. Jai Ma, 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 Jai, Jai Ma, 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 Jai Ma. And of course, we could go on and on, but I know you're here for yoga practice. And we have kirtans here. We got one coming up at the end of the month. So if you like to sing, please come and join us and jam out. This is one of many times where I regret that I didn't take Michael up on his harmonium lessons. It's just all a cappella for me.
Yeah.
What's that?
I have a harmonium.
You do?
I did take.
Did you play?
Of course.
No.
I bet the offer is still valid though.
I bet it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a few chords, but
Oh, yeah.
like I would
Chords,
totally
yeah.
mess it up. So thanks for singing without the harmonium. Come on forward, everybody. Bring yourself to table pose. Maybe place a blanket under your knees. If you want a little padding like that. And give yourself some instinctual tail wagging, neck rolling. See if you can get your shoulder blades gliding around on your back. Part of overlooking that which is matter or mater or material, mater, Latin for mother, is to neglect our bodies. It's so common. And then our poor little nervous systems just get so scared. They'll be, what the heck is going on? Oh, it's not because I'm not really here. So get on in there, everybody. Yeah, flutter kick, look around. Alright. Perfect, friends. We're gonna do some breathing regulated. So I'll ask you to follow the count. inhale and start to glide forward. And coming to lazy up dog. And then exhale, draw back to child's pose. Okay, and we're gonna try to coordinate this with a long breath. So before I start counting, let me just say, rise through cat. So lift your spine, tuck your chin, unfurl, and come on back. Full or upward facing dog. And then exhale back, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your head drop down. Give it a breath in. Inhale, rise to cat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it an extra breath right there. Stretch your tongue. Stretch your throat. Inhale together. And exhale back. 4, 3, 2. Arms grow long. 1. Head is heavy. Breathe into your hip. Inhale, rise up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there for an extra breath. Stretch your throat. Look up. Tip your head back. Inhale. Exhale. Deliberately grow your arms longer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Rise up. Cat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this time it's a little bit different. Stay there, everyone, and start rolling your head around. And bring some sensations into the neck. Move your lower jaw. And then exhale back to table pose, toes under, everyone. Downward facing. And let that asana have its own time, its own space. You can shift your hips, bend your knees, your head around all things. Now, if you've got a blanket on your mat, I would encourage you to just fold it in half and set it aside for the moment. And then inhale and lift your left leg up as big as it can go, so your low belly's turning left. And then on your exhalation, bend your knee and let your left leg tip over towards the right side. And then bob your lower leg up and down a couple times from the knee joint. And maybe even let your foot flop around a little bit, your ankle flop around. And then inhale, extend that left leg. And on your exhalation, step forward. Okay, once you're there in lunge, take your right foot a little out to the right and turn your heel down towards the center line. And then initially keep your torso kind of close to your left thigh and reach your arms forward like warrior 3. And then push like crazy into your left leg and rise. When you rise, straighten your left knee. Lean back, draw your elbows down. This is water wheel. And then your fingers reach down towards the floor. Torso leans forward. Arms eventually go up. You lean back into a back bend, cactus for a moment. And then hands towards the earth and again forward. And that's it. That's the sequence. Keep going a couple more times. Really fluff up your lungs. if you're feeling in a fancy mood, you're invited to roll on your left heel when you extend the left knee. Go twice more, like that. And one. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, come on back to classic warrior one. And then flip your back heel up so you actually come to high lunge for a moment. Inhale here, reach your fingers up. And then exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. That's it. Inhale, lean back behind you. Left hand goes to the right thigh, right palm faces the back of the room. And then exhale, lean forward, take your belly towards your left thigh, hook the elbow outside of the leg, and then press your palms together. And then from there, lean your upper back behind you a little bit more. See if you can really feel the back of the heart on the right side. And give it 2 more breaths as you drive your right heel back. Inhale together. Exhale, hands down. Okay? They can go to blocks or to floor. We're going to do a couple lunge flows here. So bend your left knee. Send the energy of your heart up forward. And then on your exhalation, straighten your left leg and bow your torso down. Okay, really feel your right heel push directly back behind you. I hope you get a clear stretch on your right calf, Achilles tendon, all that. And then we flow. Inhale, find a bit of a wave pattern in your spine. Tip your head back at the top of inhalation. Exhale, straighten left leg, bow down. And go a couple more times like that. Inhale. And exhale. Again, you're welcome to roll on your left heel. If that feels good, go twice more. Exhale. Okay, from here, friends, bend your left knee a little bit. Step your right foot a little forward and a little out to the right. So you're basically in classic pyramid pose, at least in the legs. Stay there a moment. Soften the torso down. You can even go lower on blocks or get rid of them altogether. Stay there for a couple breaths, and in slow motion, sway your pelvis right and left. And just feel how all those strong sensations really travel across your left leg. Well, both legs, but especially the left. Butt muscles, low back. Your foot. Come back to sleep. And your knee. Put your feet directly on the mat. Step on back, plank position. And lower down. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale. Come up and through upward facing. And then from here, inhale together. And send your left shoulder forward. Bend your left knee. Inhale, turn back to the front. Right shoulder forward. Bend your right knee strongly. There we go. Inhale back to center. And exhale. Watch y'all just hang out in table pose. I just want to show you something just because looking around last time, I'm not sure the cue landed. Watch for a second, please. Downward facing. We're going to go the second leg lift, not closed hip, but open hip. And then we're going to float this leg over to the other side. And when we can't go any further, then just kind of give up the ghost. Just let your lower leg flop down. And then let yourself kind of do this a little bit. So the lower leg is just sort of bobbing. Some of you were kind of like all over here. But the movement's not really coming from your hip joint. It's coming from your knee joint. And I have kind of floppy feet, so maybe your ankle doesn't flop around like mine, but something like that. Okay, so come on back to downward facing. And then it's right foot, right leg that rises. And it's the big one. Float that right leg over to the left, and when it can't go any further, just let the knee bend. Okay, which itself is a huge old everything. But then let your lower leg bob up and down a couple. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's it. Inhale, extend your right leg back behind you, toes face down now, and then exhale, a giant step forward. That's it. And then step your left foot a tiny bit out to the left. Turn your heel in and stay there just a second. Let me catch up with you. Reach your arms forward and then push like crazy. Go past warrior one to a straightened leg. Lean back, bring your elbows way down, and then your hands go towards the earth. And then you reach forward again. Okay, this is water wheel. So if you like the imagery and you like the poetry of asana practice, maybe you want to imagine that you're on a water wheel standing in the middle of a river, and you reach down and you gather up some water in your hands and you kind of offer it up to the sky. This could be a rain prayer. It hasn't been so lovely, the rain lately, you guys. This has brought so much relief to me and all the trees and all that. And, more please, not to be greedy, but, you got some big oceans, Mother Earth, all over the place. Send some of them over here, please. Twice more. Rolling on the right heel if you want. And that one returns us back to warrior one. Okay? And then that one turns into high lunge position, just because it's easier to get into the twist there. Inhale here, reach your fingers up. And then exhale, left hand goes forward, right hand back. And then from here, you lean back. Your right hand touches your left hamstrings. Your left palm faces the back of the room. Inhale again. And exhale, lean forward. Take your belly towards that right thigh. Hook the elbow outside of the knee. Press your palms together and then kind of lean your upper back behind you. So you feel the space between your upper spine and your inner left shoulder blade. Drive your left heel back. Inhale together. And exhale, hands come back to earth. Or maybe to blocks. Okay. It's your classical runner's lunge right there. Drop the groins towards the earth, send the energy of your heart forward, tip your head back a little. And then exhale, extend the right leg, push your left heel directly back. First one out of the gate, just stay there a second. Wide-legged pyramid pose. And really catch that left calf stretch. And then we flow. Thank you, friends, for supporting your spine to move like a slow motion wave pattern. Exhale. Meaning you drop your head right at the very end. When you glide forward, you send your belly and chest forward, tip your head back a little. And then keep your head back as you straighten your right leg. Again, you're welcome to roll on the right heel. Here we go a couple more times. Every pass is just a little bit less intense, usually. Usually, not always. Okay, you end up in pyramid pose, and now we're going to this is the wide-legged version, so we're going to do the classic version, which means you step your left foot up a little and out to the left slightly, and then you turn your heel about 45 degrees towards midline. And then you bow your torso down, you go a little bit deeper into it if possible, and in slow motion, you wag the tail. Moving your pelvis right and left. Ay, 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 ay.
Y'all get that?
Yeah.
IT band, oh my gosh. The outer hamstrings on the right leg. All the way up through your butt muscles. And you can really feel and kind of see inside the body the way the bones, especially the top of the femur, pushes against the underside of the soft tissues and pulls on those tendons. And brings life to the muscles. You can say thank you to your built-in massage tools, also known as your skeleton. One more little sway each side of the pelvis. Good. Okay, back to a still point, and then set your blocks aside, step back, plank, downward, lower, eyes up, upward facing, there we go, and exhale, downward facing. Okay. Spread the heck out of your fingers, everyone. All together, please shrug the shoulders, pull the head up into the body, and then exhale, broaden your shoulders, drop your head down. Repeat. Inhale, shrug, shrug, shrug. Inhaling through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Go twice more. Inhale, shrug. This time do lion's breath. And one last time, inhale. And exhale. Okay, walk forward. Little steps, taking up towards the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half intense pose. Exhale, fold. Curl into yourself a little bit. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, sweep your arms out, and eventually up. And then on your exhalation, sink down more deeply in your chair, almost till your thighs are parallel with the floor. Lift a little, and do that again, please. Exhale, sink deep down into the chair. And no matter what they tell you, it's not like a soft, comfortable armchair. It's a lot of friggin' work. Lift a little, and please go one more time. Strong legs. Thank you, friends. And then rise. Good. Stop there. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms up. Inhale here. Side bend to your left. And keep going with the big circle. Bend your knees a little. Keep turning your palms away from you and towards the earth and up over to the right. And then stop when you get back to center and reverse direction. Side bend right. And oh my gosh, feel the body pulling on the muscles of the torso. And again, recognize your internal massage tools, your rib cage. Exhale. Down you go. Inhale, partway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back directly to downward facing dog. We're going to do a slightly different vinyasa here. Vinyasa just means to arrange, like to arrange in a beautiful way. Literally means that. We usually translate it as flow. That's not exactly. Dara means flow. Shiro Dara, our treatment. Shiro means head, Dara means flow. Where you get 75 minutes of warm, Ayurvedically medicated oils on the third eye point. This is not an ad for Shiro Dara. Or is it? Tuck your chin, lift your heels, roll forward with the rounded spine, very much like cat pose, and keep on going until once again you're in up dog, lazy up dog. Draw your shoulders back. This part's intense. Bend both knees, everybody, and then tip your head back and place your head right in the soles of your feet, and then push your jaw up, your lower jaw. Give it 3, 2, and 1. Back you go. Towards child's pose. But then right away, we're going to turn that into a lateral. So inhale, lift up just a touch, And then walk your hands over to the right and come on down. Drop your hip down. Put your right hand on top of your left. Maybe your forehead touches the floor. Maybe it doesn't easily. Either one is fine. If you're up for it, in slow motion, slightly lift the left side body up towards the sky. It's just a little pivot, a little rotation of the spine. Then exhale, drop it back down along with, of course, the armpit. And do that twice more. Inhale, a little shift upwards, and exhale, right back down. Go once more, inhale. Exhale. Stay there and offer 3 more breaths into your left lung. Inhale, part my lips. Walk your hands over to the left. Over to the left. Oh. Do y'all think, as I do oftentimes, that everybody in this world needs child's pose? Okay, so if you saw yourself from a bird's eye view, you'd see your spine and your lovely C curve to the left. Obviously, your right rib cage is fanned open, so you ground that right hand, put your left hand on top of it. And then keep your head down, but if you're up for it, lift the right side body towards the sky a little bit. And then exhale, drop it back down. And do that twice more. Inhale, rotate up. And exhale, drop it. Okay. And exhale. Good. Remain. Your mind is practicing pratyahara, internalization, introversion. You feel, see, know your right lung, and you fluff it up with 3 more breaths. That's it, Chris. Lift up part way. Walk your hands towards the front of the mat again. Okay, this part's admittedly kind of weird. Do your best. We're going to slither forward, and to the best of our ability, we're going to keep our chin and our chest low to the mat, but our elbows and our butt high. And if you really hit it, you'll get a stretch right here in the front of the shoulders. So it's like this, elbows high. It's odd. You feel like you encounter a barrier, and it's just not even real. You just keep on going up and through. That's it. That's it. And then exhale, downward facing. Good, good. Inhale, left leg rises. Stack your hips. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale and extend your left leg back. And then take your left knee towards your forehead, round your spine. And then pull the left leg back and up again, open your pelvis. Exhale, bend. Good. Inhale, extend the leg. And then exhale, step your left foot forward. Okay, sometimes you gotta grab that baby and pull it around manually. That's totally fine. Drop your right heel down and then just look at your feet, everyone. Make sure if you drew a line from your left heel, it would bisect the right arch. And once you've got that stance, then backwards cartwheel and come on up, Vira 2. You're facing towards the elephant wall now. And just for the heck of it, inhale and shrug your shoulders up so your neck disappears for a moment. And then exhale, right back down. And then free your head a little bit, like move your neck around. Okay, we're gonna go for outer shoulder stretch, upper back stretch. I can't do this well on the wood floor anymore. My bottoms of my feet don't sweat very much, and I get all slippery because they're too dry. Reach your arms forward. Cross your left arm over your right. Come to eagle arms if possible. This is also perfectly legit. Okay, whichever one you've got, push your elbows towards me. And then on your inhalation, straighten your front knee and lean back a little. Fingertips go up and back. Your lower ribs jut forward slightly. Exhale, bend the front knee, and then round just your upper back. Don't fold forward in your spine. Elbows go towards your solar plexus. Repeat. Inhale, straighten the front knee, fingertips up and back. Exhale, slide the front knee forward as you round your upper back. Drop your chin down. Go twice more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Super. From there, everyone, open back up, straighten your front knee, and then move from your hip joints and lean on over for Trikonasana. Let this inner flexes. Not good. Then drop your hand onto a block, onto your shin, onto the floor, whatever works for you. Beautiful triangle pose, the classic deal. Okay, start swimming your overhead arm towards the front of the room. And then let your chest turn down towards the floor. Don't quite touch the floor. And then let the arm flow back and overhead. Do that a couple times. From there, come back to classic Trikonasana and give it about 3 more breaths. If it's not a total pain in the neck, look up at your right thumb. Inhale together. Exhale. Again, swim overhead, but now bend your front knee and then walk that left foot to the left and step back. Come to plank position. And then make your way to down dog. You can flow through a vinyasa if you want, or you can just lift your butt up. It's totally up to you. And exhale. Downward facing. It's lovely to have vinyasa be like an element in a class. This is just my opinion, you guys, but 100% vinyasa classes, I think, for me, they don't add enough space for the mental training that is key to yoga. It's so foundational. Inhale, right leg rises. And on your exhalation, bend your right knee. Oh, goodness. Inhale, extend the right leg back. And then your knee goes towards your forehead. The weight shifts forward. Thank you, sturdy arms. Inhale, back you go. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, bend the right knee, open your low belly. Inhale, extend the leg, and exhale, right foot steps forward. Okay, you might want to have a block towards the front of your mat if you'd like to use the block for triangle pose, because of course we got second side. Left heel down, and when you've got that good heel to arch alignment, you take your big backwards cartwheel, and you come into Vira 2 facing Broadway. Now, once again, inhale, shrug your shoulders up. And now on your exhalation, drop your shoulders down, free your neck, move your neck a little bit. And then your arms go in front of you, and this time it's your right over your left. My left over my right. And then push your forearms, elbows this direction a little bit. And when you just do that, do y'all feel your upper back stretching? Just great. Now it's going to go traveling. So straighten the front knee, fingertips up, lean back a little, and exhale. Bend your elbows. Bend your front knee is what I meant to say. Your elbows will come towards the solar plexus. Inhale. And exhale. You really feel the skin of the upper back being stretched, very much like the skin of a drum is stretched on a frame. And that frame, of course, is your own bones. Down we go. And last one. Inhale. Inhale. Next time you come up, you straighten the front knee, you open your wings out, you move from your hip joints, just like the little teapot, right? And when you can't go any further, then you drop the arm down and you reach the opposite one 180 degrees from that. Use your block if you want. Give it a moment just to feel the broadness, the everythingness, the shiny, bright starness of Trikonasana. Okay, and then we have a little meditation on the lung. Reach overhead, side body, and turn your chest down. And then fingers graze the floor and go back. And you keep on going. Yes, there is a tiny bit of movement in your pelvis. I hope you can feel how when you inhale and the arm goes overhead, your inner right hip joint moves forward. And when you turn your chest down, your right butt cheek pops back behind you. Go twice more. Really move that left lung around inside of your torso. Thank you. Now, the next time you come around, oh, I'm sorry, no, we hung out in Trikonasana, didn't we, for a couple of breaths. And maybe we even do Drishti and look up at the thumb. You gotta stay hyper aware of your feet when you look up, because it's so easy to become unbalanced. Inhale together. And exhale. Swim overhead. Okay. You walk your right foot a little to the right, and then you step back. Take vinyasa if you wish. Downward facing. And then we're going to go for a quad stretch, and then we're going to come down to the mat. So tuck your chin, roll forward. So you're coming back to upward facing dog, but then lower down to sphinx pose. So your elbows are going to come under your shoulders. That's it. And then from there, we want to kind of zip up your legs, internally rotate them so that the inner edge lifts up, the outer edge goes down. And once you've got that, make sphinx pose active, quote unquote active, meaning there's an isometric there. And it is specifically, you pull your elbows back and you kind of drag your heart forward. But of course your pelvis is heavy on the floor. Keep all that, tuck your tailbone a tiny bit, and then bend your right. You might want to bring your left palm towards the midline. Now, back stroke your right arm back behind you and catch your inner big toe, if possible. And then pull that right heel towards the right side of your butt. And if you can manage it, and this is not available to everyone's body, but if you can, you might even want to spin your hand around and push and turn your chest forward. And that'll make you regret you didn't do ballet. Give it about 3 breaths. Have a real conversation with your big, meaty quadriceps. And I refer to them as the roast beefs of the body. And release. Very good. Okay, switch sides. So you might want to pivot on your right elbow and turn your forearm in. Once again, tuck your tailbone down a little bit because this makes a lot of hyperextension in the lumbar spine. Unless you do. Bend your left. And then, big back stroke. Okay, catch your inner big toe mound. Try to keep your chest turned forward. Initially, pull the foot towards your glutes. Maybe push. Spin your hand around. Push. Maybe not. It stretches the skin on the top of it. 2 more breaths. And that's it, friends. That goes. Okay. Regular old classic balasana, child's pose. And maybe even embryo pose, because we've been doing a lot of overhead reaching. So you're invited to
back. Does anybody want a little bit of downward pressure on the sacrum? Ty, I got you. Kathleen, and I'll get who I can, friends. It's a pretty popular assist for the obvious reason that it's so grounding, so nourishing. By the way, if you interlace your own hands on your low back, you can feel it somewhat just because the weight of your own hands pressing down on the sacrum itself is some version of the assist. It's not the same thing. I don't know what I'm pressing down. I'm guessing it's about 40 pounds of pressure, so maybe 30 pounds of pressure. I'm doing it to you. But you can add 4 pounds. Your own pounds. Your case level. Yeah, that's great. I hope you're sending your breaths down into your kidney area in particular, sending a message of softness, of relaxation, of the adult in you, the Buddha in you, who can convey with such love and such conviction to nervous system, to the adrenal glands. I got you. I got you. We're okay. For the last couple of breaths here, if you want, you're invited to roll the head slowly right and left. Just straight right into the hands. Have one last breath into your mother, the earth, say, thank you for everything, literally everything. Her life is and if you would, friends, sit on up onto your heels, and here's how we're gonna finish, which I think we're at time. We're at time. I don't know how it goes sometimes, but it always is. I'm gonna have you turn around so you're facing the back wall, but first, put the bolster behind you, because we're gonna finish in Supta Baddha Konasana. And this is gonna go about 3 inches behind your sacrum, 3 or 4 inches behind your sacrum. Okay, and you'll be facing that way. In fact, let me come over just so you can see me, because a picture's worth 1,000 words. Before you lay back on that, first take my hand and open it into the larger rectangle. And then fold it in half twice so you get a long thin ribbon like this. And then place the soles of your feet together, knees out to your side, and put that on top of your inner feet and then around your outer ankles. And just give it a little tuck. And then when you let your bony ankles fall into this. Now, the 2 blocks can go under your outer thighs. I got you, Nara. You're welcome, and tuck. Okay, do yourself a favor and put the sharp edge on the floor and the flat side against your tissues. And then once you've got all that, start to lean back. And before you settle into the posture, this is our Shavasana today. It's a beautiful chest opener, one of the more nourishing asanas we have in yoga. But before you totally settle, I'd like to encourage you to lift and tuck your tailbone. To send your tailbone down towards your feet a little bit, so you don't overly extend your lumbar spine.
And then the secondary blanket can go on your low belly or on your body. Okay, arms out to your sides, friends, and let your arms be just wide enough so that there's a clear stretch across the chest. But it's not like one of those super intense ones. And then we finish together with a great big inhalation through the nose. Open mouth exhalation. And one more of those with breath retention. Big inhalation from the pubic bone up to the throat, then you hold your breath. Hold your breath a moment, some pressure does build up, it's fine, you hold it, and you blow it out your mouth whenever you're ready. That's it. Fall back into another breath. And enjoy your rest.
Savor a couple supersized breaths. And when you inhale, I invite you to visualize your favorite flower blooming in your chest. And when you exhale, you let the energy go up to your third eye point. A couple of breaths like that. Inhaling into the heart. Sending light up to the third eye point. Let your head roll right and left, very slowly. Get a little brain massage there. Let your fingers spread a little bit, toes. And when you feel ready, extend the legs away from the head, reach up overhead. Maybe lift and squeeze your butt muscles. And then roll onto your left side and come completely off the bolster. But keep it touching your back body. In fact, lean back into it a little bit. You can even put your right elbow on it if you want. It's there, continuing to support you and life. And as you lay there for this just last lovely, beautiful, almost illuminated moments of the practice, I hope that you're experiencing just all pervasive goodness everywhere. A sweetness, a wonderment about how lovely it is to reside in your own skin. To feel spacious and simultaneously calm. Send one more breath into your back. And little by little, roll up onto your seat. There is nothing lost in the process of coming back to see them. We're going to send some warmth into ourselves. The last dome is some heat generated in your palms, so a kind of vigorous rubbing of the hands. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place our warm palms on our eyes, and then we're going to fold forward as we sing the Om and just kind of bow into ourselves right at the end. Okay, so here we go. Hands on your eyes, inhale. And kind of pour your eyes out into your warm hands. J-Ma. Thank you, friends. Always a superb way to start your day, start your week. I'm here a couple times a week. This week I'm here a lot because I'm subbing for Michael and Katrina, so you can come back and visit me if you like. Or you can visit me for Shirodara. This is my commercial. Warm Ayurvedically infused oils over your forehead, massage on the lower legs and arms, neck, face. You could also come and see Andrea for the same. Thanks, friends. Yeah. Yeah. Her dad's 80th and Michael's mother's 80th. Oh. They're partying.
I've not met Michael's mother, I don't think, but I met her father.
Have you? Okay. Thank you. Good to see you today. What's your name? Mona. We've met before. What's your last name?
Yes.
Yes. North Indian? South?
West.
West is right. Okay. It's good to see you. Yeah, you take care. And I heard somebody with the spray of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great one.
Thank you, that's wonderful.
My pleasure.
So good.
Yes. Nice surprise, but I didn't get that.
What's that?
It was a nice surprise.
Oh, I'm glad. I know how it is. Sometimes there's a sub and you're like, wah, wah, wah.
I just looked at the schedule and be like, what's going on? And Simon has been going.
Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you for not turning around and going home.
Same to
How are
you.
your babies?
Good.
Yeah, everyone's good?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Everyone's good. Luna's good. She's still doing her thing. She's so fun.
Luna's still with you.
Oh,
That's great.
yeah. Yeah, she's 6.5.
That Bravo, the dog that I initially rescued and took the puppies with too, he's not getting the care that he should get. And he and the 3 other dogs that my ex-partner has attacked a 13-year-old boy that walked into their yard, and he had to be airlifted to Colorado Springs to be all stitched up again. And it's because he's not exercising.
Yeah. Luna's still, I mean, she's getting creaky and her joints are getting creaky. She's so long and so big and has such a deep narrow chest that we still walk her at least an hour every day.
Yeah,
And there's some, yeah, and there's just something, it is.
it's possible for all little euthanized.
I'm so sorry about that. There is something in the mind, it has taken us really a lot of intentionality and care to quell and great instincts that Linda has. But now she's to the point where baby bunnies nested and are raised beds. Baby bunnies.
Really? Wow. Because my very younger dog will chase them.
Yeah.
Not babies, but he'll always chase bunnies and never get them. And one time I had Bravo out, and oh my God, did he ever get hunty?
Oh, yeah. That's how
Oh my
one
goodness.
I mean, that's what.
And then I kind of thought he would bring it to me as a gift, but he just carried it on our walk for a while. And we came to a place where some people had some wood mulch, and he dug a hole and put it in there.
It's funny, we had a dog that used to do that with her rawhides. Towards winter time, she would start to bury her rawhides all over the yard.
They get
And then
squirrely.
in spring, she would
Totally.
all of them.
Oh, she remembered.
Oh, she remembered where all of them
Oh,
were at,
wow.
and then when there was the first
Okay.
snowmelt, she would be out there looking for the rawhides
That's
where she
pretty
would
brilliant.
buried, 6 months prior.
Right.
It's so funny, but yeah. Yeah, she was a gift for sure for us. We weren't sure she was a gift at the beginning, but now she's a gift.
Yeah,
We're like, what
yeah.
did we sign up for?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it takes time, but I'm glad to see, I'm really sorry to hear about Bravo, but you still have Trey, right? Yeah. He's doing well.
Oh, yeah. He's very,
And how's your mother?
my mother as well, right? So actually today, I serve a different appointment. But she's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just her really. How it is. And how it is, right?
I don't know what to do. I don't know either. I'm going to call everybody that was left. Yeah, that's an idea.
Didn't have a strange set of keys. She got a cigar car keys. There was a set right here next to a phone.
Yeah, I saw those a minute ago, but those
weren't yours,
Right. My keys are on my phone.
Yeah.
I left. Sure. How they pick them up? What was that? And it was a set of keys there.
Yeah.
That wasn't yours.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well.
Sorry. Oh, you did? Okay, thank you. Thanks, Maggie. Appreciate your help. Bye. Thank you.
What happens? Everybody. Always have to see something. But just, yeah, extra fluff.
Yeah.
It's okay. No, it's good, thank you. I'm sure I found it, I was like, oh, wow.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's pretty lucky you got it on the first
I agree.
try. Have a good day. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course.
do it online here, or we can call back and I can usually do that. Right now, there's no one in that class right now, so we don't have to worry about not being able to space. Yeah, it doesn't really work. But, you know, when I signed, she's at practice going, she was just my daughter. Yeah. You can just Google my body. There's only one. Okay. I'll look at that. This is a account that my body yeah, it should be.
know, I was just wondering, I think the best option would be just to come in Sunday, and they can get you signed up, the class will fill up, so there's no worry there. Yeah. All right, thanks, I'll see you soon.
walks in a blanket and a bolster. Start in a minute.
What was that? Another blanket and a bolster?
A blanket, 2 blocks, and bolster. You can grab more. I get 2 blankets for me because I'm working with injuries on my body, but you're always welcome to grab more. More stuff than suggested.